Zach Wilson and the New York Jets got proud revenge on the Denver Broncos last week for their offensive coordinator, Nathaniel Hackett. And their reward for beating the worst team in the league is they get to play arguably one of the best teams in the league in Week 6 as Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles fly up to New Jersey to play Zach Wilson and the Jets. And Ryan, it has been fun. We were even talking about this right before we started recording. It's neat to see Zach Wilson seem like he's starting to get some things together. And just play a little bit more confidently and kind of lead some not game-winning drives, but play important minutes.
Play a competent NFL quarterback. It's just even as a Patriots fan, I started to feel bad for him there, especially after the Week 3 matchup against New England. It was just, oh man, you didn't know if he was ever going to get it right, and then he had a great game against Kansas City in prime time. So
yeah, it got too easy. It seemed like for guys to just absolutely just rib on him, and it constantly. Then everything that happened with Rodgers, as we all know, and then they kind of became, we were actually really excited to watch the Jets play, and they're on prime time a lot. So actually, can you play a little bit better football so we can actually kind of root for you guys? And that's the kind of vibe that I'll get from here. It's great to see him play well against Kansas City. He played okay against Denver, played some more meaningful minutes. The person that I really want to talk to about that had a good also kind of revenge game is Breece Hall, but I'll get to that here in a second. They're hosting Philadelphia. We all know how good the Eagles are. Is there any real shot for the Jets? What do the Jets have to do in your mind to pull off the upset victory here?
So for me, one of the things that New England was able to do in Week 1 was just kind of make Jalen Hurts uncomfortable. Even though he's a good runner, he's not necessarily a great scrambler. So he's a pocket passer by, I guess, trade. I don't know. But he really doesn't like to make throws on the run. And so that was one of the things that the Patriots did. And then some of the things that the Eagles like to do on offense is get A.J. Brown the ball in space. And the Patriots would let them do that underneath, but then they would crash down on him really hard. There were a couple times that they did that. And so just play some hard-nosed defense, get after Jalen Hurts, get a couple sacks. And if they can do that and keep the Eagles to 20, 25 points, they have a shot. I'm not saying that they're going to be able to do that easily. I'm just saying that that's kind of what they have to do to have a shot there. And then on the offense, Zach Wilson has limited turnovers a lot in the last couple games. And even the one to Pat Surtain last week was a little bit of a fluke, in my opinion. It was just kind of awkward. It was a really good defensive play.
Well, it was more, yes, but also it was the wrong throw. One, why are you throwing the ball in that situation? I don't know. But two, if you're going to make that throw, you got to throw it on the receiver side of the ball towards the out of bounds.
Yeah.
To where Pat Surtain doesn't even have an option to go for the ball. And was it kind of a weird little tip thing where then Pat Surtain kept the ball between his legs? Yes. But it also never should have been. It should have been a back shoulder throw.
I agree.
Yeah. But in general, though, play some more meaningful minutes. I think the guy who's going to have a big game, and even though they did just lose Elijah Vera Tucker for the season, but Breece Hall is going to have another 150-plus yard rushing game against one of the better run defenses in the league. And I bring that up about Elijah Vera Tucker is because, the Eagles have one. Yeah, he is arguably their best offensive lineman, and now he's done for the season again. And the Eagles have the second best rushing defense in yards allowed. They do, and just to caveat that, then they do have the sixth worst defense when it comes to passing yards allowed. I think part of those stats, yes, the Eagles defense I think is very good, but at the same time though, I think in a lot of their games they get a very big lead, and then it forces teams to then have to pass the ball a bunch. Vikings game, perfect example in week 2. I think
Patriots as well. Patriots got up 16-0, and then
and Mac Jones had 300-plus yards. Kirk Cousins I think had 350, if not more. So that alone already, there's a little bit of inflation to some of that. Then they're running the ball a lot less. But then also on the flip side, though, Jalen Carter has been, you can make an argument, the steal of the draft, just because the fact that he fell all the way to 9, and they only had to give up a 4th-round pick for him to move up one spot. Fletcher Cox does seem to be a little banged up. His name is in red looking at the overall depth chart on our lads as of Tuesday night. So that'll be something to monitor. But in general, though, the team is fairly healthy. Cam Jurgens did go on to IR, so he was pretty sure he was a left guard. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right guard.
He was right guard. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So Sua Apuda is looking like he is on the first team right now at right guard. So that would be something to watch going up against Quentin Williams and company. But still, in general, though, I mean, this Eagles team is just so good. They're just so good all around. Very few weaknesses. Even on a good Saints, even if Aaron Rodgers was playing today, I think it would be tough for the Jets to win. That's why I'm going to lean towards Philadelphia. I think they're going to go to 6-0. I just think there's a lot of ways the Eagles can win this game, and there's really only one or two that I can see the Jets winning this game.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles as well. I do think it'll be close. I'm going to say 28-20. I think the Eagles put up about a touchdown a quarter, and maybe the Jets get one late to make it seem closer than it probably is.
I can see
that. For me, I just think that's kind of how this game plays out. The Eagles are thoroughly dominant. Jets make it look closer.
Yeah, I would love to see. I mean, I just want to see this game be close. I want to see Zach Wilson and his offense just be confident again. Just because I think there is potential for this team, especially as they get later on in the season. But we'll just have to see. They're 2-3 right now, going down 2-4. If we're right, if we're wrong, then they're 500, and you never.
Yeah, know. And I will say the AFC East is still very much up for grabs. They're only a game back from the Bills, and they have a tiebreak. So,
yeah, but they're 2 back from Miami, and that I just don't see how they're going to beat Miami. If I'm being honest,
we'll see. I actually forgot. I thought Miami lost 2 games. So, but still, the division is still up for grabs. So, let's go ahead and wrap this video up here. You guys have not already, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below on who you think is going to come out ahead in this matchup. Is it going to be the Philadelphia Eagles? Is it going to be the New York Jets? And other than that, we will see you guys next time.